Hey guys, I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. Today I'm joined by Lawson.
Hell yeah.
That's your last name, not your first name.
Yep.
Let's make sure we get that out there. And today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. So there's this dude on YouTube, you may or may not know who he is, goes by the name of WhistlinDiesel.
Welcome to WhistlinDiesel Industries.
Stunt man, see what it's got!
Always remember to have respect.
Had a really cool SEMA build truck that he put through its paces.
Yeah.
And now he's got a new truck. So I'm excited. I haven't seen anything of this truck yet.
I have not either.
So we're gonna jump into it, kind of get through the video here and give you guys our thoughts on it. So
Yeah, let's do it.
let's do it. Okay, so we're in AutoZone. That was a minty clean first gen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I don't really know what to say at this point because there's just a very fast montage of a lot of broken shit.
Yeah, just a lot of rowdiness.
What in the world? Oh, sorry, we're having fun. I'm back now. Okay. All right, train horn, hood stack, big old roof rack on this thing. I was like, that's not it, is it?
No.
That's a second gen. But it's equally as big.
Yeah.
Look at this. Truck's gigantic, dude's not even like.
Dude, they're both sick.
Yeah, and that dude's like probably 5'7", 5'8", right?
Yeah.
And his head is literally at like the door.
Yeah.
It's insane. What?
Just memes left and right.
For real. I haven't gotten a really good look at it yet. Oh? Okay, that's terrible video footage, but
I think that's the Max towing or like tug of war with the second gen.
Be careful, that's how you break stuff. Ask us how we know.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, this is part. Skip through that. I want to see the truck, bro.
Dude, this thing is insane. What the hell's going on with your cube?
You gotta fix that.
You can get cubes, customoffsets.com.
There's the plug. This thing is massive.
I don't,
What?
that can't be good.
His windshield washer jets are like sprayer nozzles, like farm sprayer nozzles.
Like,
just
straight spraying into the dump.
That's
right in the hood
disgusting.
dump.
Ugh. I suppose it can't be any worse than like rain.
Yeah.
Because you have a hood dump, so. Those are straight up tractor tires on.
Yeah.
Like.
And they're literally as tall as him.
Yeah. That's a gigantic tire.
I want one.
Yeah, dude, for real. How many inches of lift do you think that thing's got?
Oh gosh.
It's big.
I can't even call it. 24?
It's big. I don't know. What's crazy to me is that he has the it's a whole coilover shock setup with the reservoir and everything. So it's not like it's a cheap, it's not hockey pucks stacked on top of each other. It's a legit setup.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's always super interesting to see like the huge 24-inch setups with their coil, because the coilover is so long.
Correct.
You're just like obviously the second gen, there's so many resis up front and so much stability, and then you look at the Max and it's like, it's just these two little skinny coilovers.
There's one coilover.
That's oh, here we go. Now they're driving.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
On the street?
Look at this thing. That corn's 5 feet tall and you can see the truck over the top of it.
On the street?
That's insane.
Let me come drive this thing.
For real. I don't know where you're located, but let's play. I want in.
Yeah, I wonder where Whistling Diesel is actually located.
I don't know, but if you watch this, let us know. Let's link up.
Oh my gosh, that thing's so wide.
Massive, dude. It's as tall as it is wide.
Well, even when you hit that corner, like the truck is as wide as
the whole road.
As the whole road.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. So he literally just took this thing and sent it into the pond, and the whole truck is just floating.
It's still not even up to the cab.
That's insane. Ah, the old Excalibur, see that?
That's his inspiration.
It looks like a stock height truck now.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, because it's so buoyant, it's starting to float on him.
Yeah. But his isn't. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you imagine?
No, not about it.
Not today.
Just big old plume of smoke coming out of it. He's got dual hood stacks.
Dude, that Duramax is working.
Yeah, 2 nitrous bottles stuffed up on the rails. Wild. This thing is like a legit monster truck. Like, take this to the stadium and go
Yeah.
jump some cars with it.
Well, they're in prime location with like ponds and fields and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's wild.
Even seeing the rear steer like that is always so cool.
Yeah, I mean, when you get this big, you almost have to, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to drive that without rear steering?
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
See, now that's sketch right there. You're coming up kind of a little sideways.
Starts skidding down the hill. Yikes.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah, just full send everywhere you go.
That's what I love about Whistling Diesel, man.
Yeah,
They're just down to have fun. It doesn't matter what you're driving. Doesn't matter how expensive. There's no way this truck is not expensive.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
That setup, that build. I mean, that thing's clean. Train horns going off. How much do you think those tires are, Pop?
They're a lot.
Let's add them to the site.
For the one set we'll sell a year, I'm about
Yeah.
it. Let's do it.
Ooh,
Yikes.
just pouring smoke.
Yeah, I don't know if you blew a radiator line there or what's going on, but just pouring out steam.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be flipped over, sunk like that
Correct.
one.
I think it's crazy. These trucks get so big, you have to put a brake on the drive line to slow it down.
Yeah.
Nasty. Absolutely nasty. This thing's cool though.
Whoever built this thing,
Designed
Props.
to bring everyone else out, because if I go down, hold on, what did that say? Back that up. This is a 20-minute video, by the way.
it's all right.
Insane.
Plenty for us to watch.
That's true. Decided to bring everyone else out, because if I go down, I'm taking everyone with me.
Oh, he's got people in there? Oh, yeah, he does.
Jeez. Look at the back of the truck just hopping because it's almost reached neutral buoyancy.
Oh.
Holy cow. Don't like that.
I don't think adding people was the play. Also, where'd all the smoke go? I think he's just fine.
There it is.
Oh, backing in for some more.
He is floating. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the front end is still on the ground there. Oh, you know what? It's because all the weight in the nose is holding the front end down, but the rear end is just hopping.
Yeah.
How to make a 4-wheel drive truck front-wheel drive. Them turbos just
I want one.
straight ripping. Yeah, this thing's nuts.
There's not much else to say. I just want one. I just want to play around with one. I feel like I would never stop. Like, I feel like I could take 12 hours out of my day and just rip this thing around.
For real.
I want to see. Oh, they got the second gen climbing in here now.
Uh-oh.
I know we're here for the Max, but second gen's pretty sick.
Oh, he's doing a boosted launch.
Oh, no problem.
He just climbs right out of
Yeah,
it.
no problem at all.
See, he's got the skinny tires though, so he won't float. He just sink right down to the
Yeah.
bottom. Step ladder to get into it.
Literally a step ladder.
Look at the little kid in the back.
Yeah.
Kid in the back there, just having the time of his life. Riding a real life monster truck.
Let's see if they actually take it like elsewhere. Let's see this thing kind of.
Oh, that's his party that he held afterwards. I say.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Hold on, right there. Look at all the light bars on that thing all lit up.
Yeah, I want to see these light bars.
I like how you get to be a mid-20-year-old man and you're like, yeah, all right, I'm a grown-up, and then you see light bars, you're like, ooh, shiny. For real.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
This thing just lights up.
Uh-oh. Full send?
Well, and two, he's got probably like what, 30-inch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Jesus!
Dude, the whole front end went straight.
Yeah.
I love train horns. I want train horns so bad.
Oh yeah.
But that whole front end just ate it.
Yep.
Like that hole's got to be.
It's gotta be 6, 7 foot deep. It's deep. I mean, look at the rear tire. He's climbing out of it. That's still half in the mud there.
But yeah, those light bars are insane.
Look at all the bugs.
Yeah.
When your light bars are so bright that they attract bugs like a street lamp.
Full light bar, like square setup facing each direction on the top on a roof rack. It's got a whole light bar underneath the truck.
Cubes in the bumper.
Cubes in the bumper.
Light bar in the back there you can see too.
Yeah.
This thing's rowdy. He's set up and ready to party.
Yeah. There's not much more to say. I mean, this thing is just meant to take out and have fun and
For real.
crawl through some mud and raise hell.
I just think it's crazy how like, just full send. Everywhere he goes. Everything he does. The mud just kicked back up in his face. What do you do if you bury that? Like, how do you get that out? Hi-ho?
Yeah, you're not. No sort of vehicle is pulling this thing out.
Absolutely.
Which I'm sure he has some sort of, excavating equipment around to dig you out.
I'm setting the cruise control, he says.
Whether it's, oh my God.
Look at the water boiling up in the back.
So ridiculous.
Jesus.
Whether it's a dozer with a ratchet to the axle or whatever it's got to be.
Something, yeah.
But the way he has this built, it doesn't look like it's getting stuck.
Dude's doing straight pull-ups off the tailgate.
That's nuts.
They're pulling him out.
All right, what do you pull him out? Ooh.
Telling you, dude, it's the skinny tires.
Well, he's really yanking them.
Oh yeah. Don't do that with a chain. It's scary. You only want to do that with a rope
Oh yeah,
like
they
that.
got that's some pretty heavy duty rope.
Yeah. Well, it's like a shock cord.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's made to help you pull out. You do that with a chain and it breaks, it'll come back through the back window.
Ooh, he's got him.
There he is.
That's sick.
Oh yeah. This thing's neat.
Oh yeah, this is like the last thing we need to see right here. Some
For
like
real.
off-road hills. Cause he's been like all flat ground or water. But it handled that pretty, oh God, he's putting his helmet on.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I told you, this is like real life Monster Jam.
Yeah, that second gen handles it really well.
He's got like,
Dude,
look at him
he's
just having the time of his life.
I was just about to say, having the time of his life.
That's so awesome.
That thing you don't.
Ooh.
Oh
He's
yes.
giving donuts.
Just when you think you can't like rate anything else on this truck, he just comes up with more.
Oh, he's gonna hit the pole. Oh. He almost had that. That was lined right up to just smoke that little pole.
That's what's so cool to see about these huge trucks. With the reverse steering and then they start whipping them.
Yeah.
Although his passenger rear looks like it's like not having a good time.
It's like cambered in.
Yeah, it like doesn't.
Did he break it? Yikes.
It sounded like they're tightening something. Oh.
Oh. What's hitting? Oh no. Oh. Look at the missing teeth, they're just gone.
Dude, his gears are trash.
Yikes.
Well, it's not a true Whistling Diesel video unless you break something.
Yeah, if something
so-
doesn't break, absolutely.
And that makes sense because we're literally at the end of the
Yep.
video, which seems to be his call to action and his common thing to do is break something towards the end of the video.
So they siphoned gas out of, oh, is this is the one he eats on the fire, I think,
This whole
right?
damn video is upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this must be where he starts the fire.
Brother, what's going on here? What is,
I don't know why it's
Hello?
180, but send me your video because it'd be sick to edit one of your videos and then we'll make sure we get them the right way.
oh, that's too funny.
Whistling
All right,
Diesel.
so there you have it. So are we supposed to rate it now, or are we supposed to
I
just
don't
talk
know,
about
I
it?
don't- This is like something that you can't really rate. It's just sick.
I think it's cool. I just envision 7-year-old me would think that is the most awesome truck. I've
Yeah,
ever
back
seen
in the
my
day
life.
when you used to go with your parents to like Monster Jam in the
Yeah.
arenas. It was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And so,
and the second gen, I really like that he tossed the second gen in there. You got to see some action in the second gen.
for real.
A little bit boost launch in the water, really sending it off the hills. They're both sick.
Cool. Well, yeah, there's our take on the old MonsterMax and Whistling Diesel and his newest endeavors. So let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Also, Wheel Star Suspension, customoffsets.com, of course. And with that,
See you guys later.
we're out. Peace.